Hey guys, it's Dr. Chris here, and the question was, how much of my health is genetic, and how much do I have some control over? And the true answer is, I don't think we really know yet. The numbers will vary depending on who you read. It'll say somewhere around 30% of our health is genetic, where 70% is up to us. Sometimes you'll see as low as 20% is genetic. Clearly, some of our physical traits are genetic. There's no doubt about that. But the way I want you to think about it is like this. If we took two cars, if we had a Mercedes-Benz and we had a Yugo, for those of us at a certain age, we know what a Yugo is. It was a cheap, inexpensive car that you could buy. Maybe it was your first car or whatever. You'd buy these cheap little cars. You didn't expect them to last long. They broke down. They were never very good cars. So we have the Mercedes-Benz and we have the Yugo. Now, which one of those cars would you say had the better genetics? You would obviously say, well, the Mercedes. It has top-of-the-line engineering and machinery and the leather and computer systems and everything else. The Mercedes had better genetics than the Yugo. And that was true until the day that you drove both of them off of the lot. Once they got off of the lot, if we never took any care of that Mercedes, we didn't wash it, we didn't change the oil, we abused it the way we drove it, we were hard on the brakes, and we just took terrible care of it, took it four-wheeling. And then on the other side we have the Yugo that we took immaculate care of. We cleaned it, we washed it, we got the oil changed, we rotated the tires, we did everything just right with that Yugo. When each of those cars 10,000 miles down the road, or we'll put a time frame on it, say 3 years down the road, which one of those cars at that point has the better health? The answer would be the car that we took care of. Even though the Mercedes started with better genetics, the Yugo is the healthier car at that point. And our bodies are no different. We're born with a certain genetic potential, but once we're born, it's up to us to do all of the right things to make sure that we live up to that potential that we're given. So if we do all the right things, we eat right and exercise and do all the things that we need to do, keeping our nervous system healthy so that our brain can accurately communicate with our body, then we're going to be the healthiest version of us that we can be, regardless of what our genetics were. So are your genetics important? Yeah, a little bit, but it's far more important how you take care of whatever hand you were dealt at birth.